God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one!
Okay girlies, let's play a game of Smash or Pass featuring dead Disney dads. Up first, we have Anna and Elsa's dad. He's giving me Alexander Skarsgård vibes, so smash. I'm no coward, I'll include animals. Kerchak is kinda hot in a homophobic way, so smash. Mufasa is an obvious smash. I mean that voice. James Earl Jones could voice a sentient cactus, and I'd still sit. This one depends. If it's his OG form where he looks like a scruffy blue John Krasinski, then yes. If it's this form where he's literally just a pair of legs and what I can imagine is a huge blue daddy dick, then 1000% yes. I don't smash. I wouldn't smash this man, I'd make sweet tender love to him and ask him to leave his wife. Okay girlies, it's time for Smash or Pass, featuring Disney dads. The alive ones. Up first, Zeus. This man could crack my head like a walnut using just his pecs, so smash. I don't think sex with him would be too incredible. In fact, I think I'd say, "I'm not happy, Bob," during it, so it's a pass. This man gave 3-year-old me such a daddy complex. He could literally slit my throat and dump my body in the Cave of Wonders, and I'd say thank you. 3000% smash. Oh, Goofy could absolutely hyuk me. So, smash. Okay, hear me out. Smash. Okay, so I know these two are a package deal, but honestly, smash Pongo and pass on Roger. Well, he can watch.
You know, if they wanted to make Pirates of the Caribbean more realistic, it would have been much gayer. Pirate ships and homosexuality actually have a long-standing relationship. I'll explain. Let's go back to the late 17th century, the golden age of piracy. Life on a pirate ship was nothing like society at the time. Pirates were an all-male crew, so to reduce tensions on board, men would enter same-sex relationships with each other. These relationships weren't a secret or merely tolerated, but encouraged and formalized in a kind of civil union called a matelotage. Matelots, which roughly translates to bunkmates, would do everything together, always embracing each other before going into combat, fighting side by side, and even toasting their lives together with seawater. Matelotage was also quite progressive, as if one matelot died, their possessions would automatically go to the other. Rights that society has taken years to grant to our community. Pirate ships even had forms of insurance where buccaneers were given pieces of 8 when they were injured in battle. So while life at sea wasn't easy, if you were a queer buccaneer, it was gold.
10 questions for gay couples. Who made the first move? Who said I love you first? Who's the better cook? Who makes the most drama? Who works out more? Who has the better style? Who is more likely to get arrested? Who flirts with more people? Who is the bigger hoe? Who has the bigger ass? Who's packing more?
Remember the 3 F's. If somebody's not feeding you, financing you, or fucking you, you don't have to pay them any mind.
Certain dudes be like, I don't want to share a locker room with a gay guy. If I catch him checking me out, I'm gonna punch him in the face. Oh, you think you're worth checking out, do you? You think every gay man is attracted to you, right? Well, the truth is your bigotry has made your face look like a smashed pineapple. If my dog had a face like yours, I'd shave his ass and teach him to walk backwards.
Hey, thanks for coming out. First question, did you get into a quarantine relationship?
Yeah, I did. She's great.
Okay, that's gonna end. Here's your tissues.
What?
All right, first thing, let's change that shirt.
What?
Do you want your undercut on the side or in the back?
Neither. That's not an option.
Here's your Volcom bikini top with your Billabong trunks. Got your beanie?
But it's summer.
I know, it's weird. Here's the guitar for you to take to bonfires and play those 3 chords, you know?
You know I could play
Wonderwall, yeah. Okay. Things are coming back and you will have to start talking to girls again. So here's some liquid courage. It also helps with the stress and anxiety of picking what style and length of shorts you would like to wear as a queer. Your ex was just here and wanted you to have her new number, so here you go.
Really?
No, that was a test. You failed. And we've got your queer summer movies for you. We've got My Summer of Love and Blue Crush. Yeah, and that's it. And Blue Crush, is it gay? It's kind of gay. It's gay. But is it? Yeah.
Oh my god, I love your hair. It's so cute. Oh, thanks so much. Nice hair.
What? Thanks!
I ain't never seen all straight siblings. One of them always gotta be gay.
I'm that bitch. Been that bitch, still that bitch. Will forever be that bitch.
Are you going to f me? I would certainly like to.
As someone who is personally pansexual, jokes like this are not fucking okay. Why the hell would you assume that I would fuck Utopia Kitchen 11-inch non-stick frying pan, induction bottom aluminum alloy and scratch resistant body riveted handle dishwasher friendly? The only pan that I will be fucking is Michelangelo frying pan with lid, non-stick 8-inch frying pan with ceramic titanium coating, copper frying pan with lid, small frying pan 8-inch non-stick frying pan, small copper skillet 8-inch. It's 2021. These fucking jokes need to stop.
Bongo la, bongo cha cha cha.
Let's see how this works when you have to mom.
She's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain, she can't get scarred. She hurt anyone that gets involved. Don't wanna commit, why take it this far? She gon' do the race, just not this one. Love is a game you used to cheer for. When I was down to talk, you weren't here for. You, woo, woo, woo.
Denise was hurt.
I'm having a fucking panic attack right now. I need to calm the fuck down because I'm having a panic attack.
Welcome to class. Education 101, Fate of the Femmes. Before we begin, a moment of silence for all of our femme lesbians who are constantly being hit on by men. Femme lesbians are a mystery that we need to unpack, baby gate. There's a lot that we don't know. What we do know is that femmes are wanted by both men and women. But the femmes want women. The problem is that these women don't know that these women are part of the alphabet mafia. Do you see the confusion? Yes, I'm confused. Do they have an aesthetic? No. They can wear pretty much whatever they want and still manage to make it look feminine. Even beanies and flannel. Even beanies and flannel. How do you spot a femme lesbian then? She spots you. While there's still a lot of uncertainty around the femme lesbian, there's one thing that we know for certain. What? She will always and forever have to make the first move. Or she has to wear a t-shirt that just says, I'm gay.
So this isn't gonna work out. Okay. That's it? Oh yeah, I've seen this coming, so I've actually been texting my backup for weeks. Well, I've already updated my Tinder profile. Oh, well that changed fast. Almost like your personality. I think you're being a little immature about this. Well, I think it's immature that you let your mother help you pay your rent in your 30s, but I didn't grow up in Connecticut. Okay. Well, maybe we can just be friends. Oh, no. No, maybe in like 6 to 9 months when I can think about your name not associated with someone who tricked me into thinking he wanted more than sex. Okay. Well, I should probably just go. You're not very good at giving oral sex. Well, that's not what your brother said. Bacon.
Can I ask you a question real quick? What? I mean, what? I just heard some people were saying, yeah, that you were gay. What? Gauging your interest? Oh, in homosexuality. There it is.
This is a true story of how my dad found out I was gay. Me and my dad were driving to the shops and I saw a cute guy walking his dog and I was obviously staring at him. I did not want my dad to see me staring at this guy, so I said, "That's a cute dog." Then my dad replied with, "Yeah, cute dog, what breed was it?" I had been so busy looking at that guy's juicy booty that I did not have a clue what it was, so I just said think it was a lab. My dad then said, "What color was the dog, Liam?" I immediately went into panic mode and started sweating and said, "I don't know, Dad, it was a dog, okay?" My dad pauses and says, It was a cat, Liam. Those weirdos were walking a cat. Do you have anything you want to tell me?
How's it going? I'm Michael, and I'm proud to be a homosexual. But I gotta admit, there are those times when I become straight for a minute. When a tough dude makes me feel physically threatened.
Are you a fag? I'm gonna beat you up.
Hey man, back off. I'm into chicks. I become straight for a minute. When an old person or child asks me with sweet naivete,
Are you gonna get married to a lady?
Sure I am. I become straight for a minute. When a shy, clueless girl takes a fancy to me.
You look nice today.
You too. I become straight for a minute. I'm proud to be queer in this day and age, but on occasion I must confess, I put on my facade and I become straight for a minute.
Ibrahim, I am so proud of you for fully embracing your newly encountered sexual orientation. I remember when I first signed my name in the Devil's Book and relinquished my heterosexuality for superpowers. And I thought, now that Satan himself has imparted the ancient mysteries of basic hygiene unto me and taught me the difference between hummus and baba ganoush, how do I let other gay people know that I am also superior? Well, in my book, The Homonomicon, I write an extensive chapter on perfecting the gay lustful piercing stare. And having seen how you have mastered this technique so flawlessly, I've decided to use your video as a teaching tool for the weekly gay brunch that I host, where we sip the tears of religious people who we also force to bake a cake shaped like baby Jesus wearing a jockstrap. Because your video is the gayest thing I've ever seen, and I have fucked hundreds of men.
Monster trucks, sex, girls and shit, guns, camouflage, sports.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do to you tonight? What? Nothing. I'm gonna bottom so hard. I'm gonna lay there motionless like a corpse. You ever been to a funeral? You ever seen a dead body? Now picture that, but me. And you're gonna fill me with embalming fluid and then dress me and put my makeup on, so when my family comes to see me in the morning, I'm all ready to be buried 6 feet deep. Can you do that for me? Yes. Cool.
Gary Kiss, I call him Carol Baskins.
Welcome back to Education 101. Today we're going to talk about a couple of things that might signal to other Ladala beans that you are also interested in women. Number one, apparel. Okay. You got beanies, flannel, joggers, boots, boxers, also button-ups, hoodies. We need a bigger whiteboard for all the gay things. Next, we're going to talk about your overall aesthetic. Like, you know that your apparel also has to do with your overall aesthetic. Who is the marker, baby gay? Who's teaching the class? You are. You can go with an undercut, the eyebrow, slit, tattoos. Is this like a pick your top 3? You did all of them? Isn't it enough for me to just like women to be considered gay? Not anymore. No. No, the game has changed. I hate games. Study up. See you next week. I never win.
Surprise, bitch. I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do
and welcome to What the Fuck, a new series where I talk about things that confuse the hell out of me as an asexual. In this episode, we'll be talking about duration of sex. So my very ace husband got a phishing email that said, "You'll last in bed 2 hours if you do this." The fuck? Who the fuck, no pun intended, wants that shit to last that long? Listen, sometimes I don't even last to the end of a 60-second TikTok because I do not have the attention span. How the fuck are you gonna expect me to enthusiastically participate in 2 hours of sweaty roly-poly naked time? That's longer than a Marvel movie. I could clean my entire house in that time. I could drive to San Diego and make it halfway back. That's how long it would take me to make not one, but 2 extremely good and authentic mushroom risottos, with time left over to eat it. Girl, I got things to do. And then y'all are gonna tell me you do this multiple times a week, sometimes multiple times a day? I can't. I got responsibilities. I got bills. These motherfuckers talking about 2 hours. I am Confucian. Aloes, explain yourselves. 2 hours, Christ.
My girlfriend is bisexual, which is like medium gay. I think it's cool, but I recently learned something embarrassing, and that's she has slept with more women than I have. But thanks to my time in the Boy Scouts, I slept with more men.
Either there were no gay men on this marketing team, or only gay men on this marketing team.
I am convinced that the gay best friend trope was invented by the media so that straight people will think that gay people actually want to be friends with them. Because let's be real, if you've met any queer person, it doesn't look like the gay best friend. It looks like the odd straight out. Us queers are like a gaggle of fucking geese. We go together. Why would we want to hang out with the straighties? And there were so many queers available. Not even consciously. Like, you have a group of friends that you've been friends with since like middle school, even primary school, and just one by one, y'all came out, y'all came out, y'all come out, and now there's the one sus straight. One sus straight. But let's be real, even they're on thin ice. Aren't you, Jenny? Aren't you? Let's prove the media wrong. Hit plus, and tomorrow I'll make a follow-up video where I tell you how many of y'all hit plus.
I guess I should finish it because people will know. Next is theater and acapella gays. This is like the least of them because I've met some wonderful theater and acapella people. It just so happens that a lot of them are really annoying. So that's not like a red flag per se. That's just like, be careful. And the last one is thinks they're better than others because they don't hook up or party. Like, you're not better than anyone because you don't have sex and don't like drink. You're just not. Like, that. There's no reason to think that you are. Get over yourself. Okay, so these are my red flags for queer men. If you are offended by this, I'm not sorry and you should work on yourself. First one, mask for mask or no femmes gays. What the fuck? Let's unpack that internalized homophobia. And that leads to the next one. Gold star tops. Like, they're like, oh, I only top and I've never even tried it. I would never try it. Like, okay. Republicans. I think that's self-explanatory. Anyone who refers to themselves as sassy, like, chances are you're just being a dick and thinking that you can get away with it because you're gay. Stop. In a fraternity, also self-explanatory, uses a lot of African-American vernacular English, and they're not black. Like, that's just weird. So any guys who say that women's genitals are gross, grow up. And that kind of just goes along with any gays who think that their misogyny is okay because they're gay. It's not. And then, like, anyone with a race preference, like, you should work on that.
I'm gonna get hate crimed for this, but this Taylor Swift posting on her Instagram story that she listens to Girl in Red is the equivalent of if she did an interview in 1940 and said that she was a friend of Dorothy. For those of you that don't know, Friend of Dorothy was a code, a literal queer code, that was a way that queer people identified each other. Taylor Swift is on social media. She knows these codes. She knows that I listen to Girl in Red is a way of saying I'm gay. This is not an accident. Anyway, I think that might be the closest we ever come to her coming out.
this might be the last video I share with you guys. Lil Nas X, when you put his name through a reverse alphabet coder, you get this, which when you rearrange the letters is ZHC or CHZ Room. ZHC is a very popular YouTuber and CHZ is a cryptocurrency. Lil Nas X and ZHC are trapped in a room and it has something to do with this cryptocurrency. But there's more. They're both 22 years old. 2 plus 2 is 4 and Lil Nas X dropped the album 747, which happens to be the amount of letters in Gwen Stefani's name. Gwen Stefani, known for Bananas. Bananas has 7 letters. 7 and a 7 is a triangle, which equals the Illuminati. They're behind everything, guys. And now that I've shared this with you, I don't know how much longer I have.
So before moving to Washington, D.C., I always used to think, like I saw in the movies, that people who worked at the CIA or the Pentagon were like super smart or like evasive, elusive kind of people. But now that I've moved to D.C., I've met so many Instagram gays that literally will be like on a mission at the Pentagon and post an Instagram story, like a thirst trap from the Pentagon. I've seen that so many times. Also, like sometimes I would be on my way to work and I have to Uber by like the Pentagon, and I would literally see guys on Grindr like 20 feet away, and I'm pretty much right outside. And I'm like, man,